EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got daylight. The 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
A big play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner, and he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Listen. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Back to throw, Goff. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Niners 7, Patriots nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check. Mike 20. Pick it up. Hey, shell.
Out of the gun, Goff. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's got some space here.
Don't worry about it, baby.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
For the extra point.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hey, 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
point.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six, and that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep. And got his man. Complete.
Yeah, baby. We coming again.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Complete.
A big play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun to give to Henderson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rush in. Rick Flair.
Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Now, sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He was brought down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19-yard
line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
3 down. 16. Watch 16. He likes to go for the sideline.
To the air again. Goff.
Goff's pass complete to Albert.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. A handoff as they run the counter play. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson, and that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch a slant, watch a slant.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete.
One play at a time. Here we go.
All the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
His kick is good.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. On 2nd and 9, Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Patriots 14.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's gone. That's complete. Okure-Bunam. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play, because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, here's gone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Albert O, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. 30, 20, 10.
You know they pay me extra.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13.
It is good. Makes the score Niners 34, Patriots 21. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.